Hello everyone and welcome to Mindful Katharsis. Today we are going to talk about our willingness for self-improvement. We are going to discuss self-improvement, our 12-week template to lay out our self-improvement plan, and then go into our meditation practice so that we can focus our minds, body, and spiritual towards self-improvement. Self-improvement. A 12-week created detail plan. We are often so busy trying to do it all that we forget to take care of ourselves. And when we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of anyone or anything else. We are running on empty, and sooner or later, we crash. This can manifest in many ways, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. We become depleted and exhausted. We can't think straight. We're stressed out and anxious. Our relationships suffer. We feel like we're in a constant state of overwhelm. The good news is there is a solution. And once we make time for ourselves, that solution can make all of the difference. And now that we are getting into taking time for ourselves, we get into our self-improvement. Self-improvement is a never-ending journey. The challenge is to find the motivation and willpower to keep going when times get tough. In this session, we will explore the concept of self-improvement and look at the ways we can stay on track and achieve our goals. So right now, I want you to take time to clear your mind, find a peaceful position, and focus on this moment, on you, on making space and time for yourself, on being dedicated to your self-improvement, forgetting everything that came before this moment, and not thinking about anything that will come after this moment. Be in this moment with me and focus on you. So as you find your peaceful position and settle in and stay in this moment, I want us to get into our 5-minute breathing practice. Self-improvement. What is self-improvement? Self-improvement is the ongoing process of working towards becoming the best possible version of yourself. It involves developing your personal skills, character traits, and attitudes so that you can live a life that is fulfilling and satisfying. What is personal growth? Personal growth refers to the expansion of your knowledge, skills, and abilities. It encompasses all aspects of your life, including your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. Personal growth is about becoming the best possible version of yourself in all areas of your life. It's easy to become bogged down by the challenges of everyday life. Committing to your personal growth can be a daunting task, but it's a crucial step on the road to self-improvement. How to self-improve and how we do it. What it means to self-improve. It means to better yourself. It means to push yourself past your fears, past self-imposed limitations. It means to have faith in yourself, that you are better, and all you're doing is peeling back the layers so that you can shed your old self and expose everything you've learned and how you've changed into a better person. Personal growth is a journey towards self-knowledge, self-confidence, and self-reliance. Your personal growth will look different for every individual. For some, it might mean increasing their knowledge in a particular area. For others, it might mean a shift in their relationship to others. And for others, it might mean a shift in their relationship to the world around them. Your journey toward personal growth will be different than the journey of another person. What is important is that you continue to take steps forward, that you do so consistently without the fear of failure. When you fear failure, you rob yourself of the joy and fulfillment that comes from personal growth. how we can grow and develop. Our brains and minds are constantly changing, evolving, and developing. While the brain is a physical organ, it is also a living, breathing, and changing entity. The brain is where our thoughts, memories, and emotions live and develop. It is the very center of our being, and it affects our relationship with the world. The brain is the center of our learning and memory, and it affects how we think, feel, and behave. It can be enhanced or damaged by our experience and training. The brain is also the center of our emotions and the source of our behaviors. It can be strengthened through training and experience, positive and negative. There are many different types of training and experiences that can strengthen our development. Meditation, physical exercise, and mindfulness all provide mental and emotional benefits. The importance of accepting others and yourself. One of the keys to being a leader is to accept others and yourself. It's the only way to be an effective leader. It's also important to accept yourself. You can't be a leader of other people if you don't accept yourself. As a leader, you must accept that you have strengths and weaknesses. You must accept that your emotions are your own and that you must learn to control them. You must accept that you have a need to be the best and that you must work hard to be the best. You must accept that you can't be perfect, that you will make mistakes. Accept others for who they are also. There are no perfect people. The greatest mistake you can make is not to accept yourself. You can't lead others if you don't lead yourself. The importance of respect. When you respect someone, you value him or her as a person. Who is self-improvement for? Anyone who wants to take better care of themselves in whatever area of their life they want to work on improving. Whether you are trying to lose weight, get organized, build confidence, or become a better person, self-improvement is for you. Driving the personal growth. We often have the illusion that we are the ones making ourselves better. But in reality, the person who is driving the personal growth is someone called the growth driver. The growth driver is responsible for creating an environment of growth and learning for the individual. The growth driver is also responsible for the individual's level of desire and commitment to growth. In other words, if you want to grow, you must first become aware of the fact that you want to grow. And then you must make the commitment to grow. You can't force someone to grow. You can't make someone grow. You can only provide an environment for growth. The growth driver is also the person who needs to change. When we get in our own way, we don't get the opportunity to grow. We can't change until we change. We can't change until we become aware. We can't become aware until we become conscious. What are the best ways to relieve stress? Stress is inevitable, but there are ways to relieve the stress and become more productive at home, at work, and in our everyday life. In the workplace, it's helpful to set aside time for relaxation, meditation, and exercise. If you don't have time or energy for these things, then you need to make time for them. Going for a walk on your lunch break, removing yourself from the environment, and letting your mind release is something simple and helpful and can make all the difference in your day. You can also try breathing exercise before you start a project or before you begin a meeting. When you are in a meeting, take a few minutes to do a deep breathing exercise, and then when you are ready, talk. If you want to get out of the house and enjoy some exercise, again, you can try walking, cycling, dancing, swimming, or hiking. There are many ways to relieve stress at home. First of all, you need to learn to say no. If you're feeling stressed out, it's okay to say no to any activities or duties that is imposed on you as immediate. Recognizing when you need to take time for you is essential. Challenges to overcome personal growth. There are three main areas of life: mental, emotional, and spiritual. The mental challenge is where and how do we put all the things we are trying to do? The emotional challenge is how do we balance all the things we are trying to do? And the spiritual challenge is how do we have the energy to do it all? It's no wonder that so many of us are overwhelmed and can't seem to get anything done. We are like the little boy that can't figure out how to get to the end of the rainbow. We are trying to climb a mountain and we can't seem to get to the top. So, what drives our self-improvement? Our created detailed plan, our goals for our self-improvement, the stages of our plan, accomplishing the goals within that plan, making sure that our plans are properly executed, knowing what we will do with it, measuring our progress for it, and keeping up our determination for it. Week template for our self-improvement. Our 12-week template for our self-improvement will allow us to do a variety of techniques to overcome self-destructive habits and move towards a happier, healthier life. Each week from here on out, we will have everything broken down into parts so that each day we will complete a list of things to do in order to complete the day's section. A list of things to do for the next week. In order to complete the weekly goals, we need to complete our daily goals, which will all help us push to our 12-week plan that we set for ourselves to better ourselves. Keeping in mind our three main categories of mental, emotional, and spiritual growth. So I'm going to introduce with our 12-step weekly template is going to look like that we can follow for our improvement. Week 1, motivation and why it's important in self-improvement. Motivation is the key to success. It is the driving force that keeps you going and moving forward. Motivation is what makes you choose to do things that are not always easy or fun. Motivation is what gives you the energy to tackle difficult tasks and challenges. The first step towards achieving your goals and becoming a better person is to find out your motivation for doing so. You might be motivated by fear, guilt, or even a sense of obligation. But if it's not coming from a place of love and care for yourself, it will eventually run out on you. So, as our week 1 jumpstart, I want you to focus on what your motivation is. Write it down. Hold on to it. And as you go through your week, focus on those 3 things of mental, emotional, and spiritual balance. Keeping you steadfast to that goal and making sure that your motivations are coming from the right place of loving care for yourself. An introduction to week 2, understanding your chances for success. You can start your journey towards success by understanding what will help you succeed. It is not always easy to know what habits and actions will lead to success, but there are a few things we can do to increase our chances of success. Week 3, the importance of setting goals and making plans. This week, in week 3, we will be talking about setting goals and making plans. This is a very important part of achieving success in life. We will discuss how to set goals, the importance of setting goals, and how to make plans to achieve those goals. We will also talk about the importance of having a plan B in case our goal doesn't work out, because it is okay to be flexible. Week 4, how to get rid of negative thoughts and emotions. Many people have negative thoughts and emotions when they are not doing well in their lives. But we should not let these thoughts and emotions control us. We should be able to control our thoughts and emotions instead of letting them control us. The first step is to identify the thought or emotion that is bothering you. Once you identify it, you can then find a way to get rid of it. For example, if your negative emotion is guilt, then you can do something nice for someone else in order to get rid of the guilt that you feel. Week 5, how to pay attention to what you're doing right now. The human brain is always in a state of flux. It can be difficult to stay focused on one thing, especially when we are doing something we don't enjoy. It is important to be mindful of our own thoughts and feelings. When we are mindful, it helps us to focus on what we are doing right now and enjoy the moment. One technique for staying focused on what we are doing right now is meditation. Practicing meditation can help us stay present in the moment and become more aware of how our mind works. Week 6, how to practice gratitude daily and get rid of negativity. Gratitude journaling is a powerful tool in our arsenal of happiness and positivity. It has been scientifically proven that the act of gratitude journaling improves our mood and makes us more optimistic about life. It's a simple process that takes just 5 to 10 minutes per day, but it can have profound effects on your life. Gratitude journaling is so effective because it forces you to acknowledge all the good things in your life, even when everything seems to be going wrong. This is not just a positive thinking exercise, it's a way to build on the positives you've been given in your life. When we give thanks for what we have, we feel better about ourselves and our lives, which then leads to more positive thoughts, actions, and interactions with everyone and everything around us. Week 7, the power of meditation for self-improvement and personal growth. Mindfulness is a mental state that is characterized by a person's awareness of the present moment, thoughts, and feelings. For many people, mindfulness is about living in the moment and being fully aware of what is going on inside and outside ourselves. In this session, we will explore how mindfulness can be used for self-improvement and personal growth. We will also discuss how meditation can be used to enhance mindfulness. Week 8, decluttering your mind. Decluttering your mind is a process of reducing the clutter in your life. It is about getting rid of the unnecessary things that can cause stress and anxiety. It's about taking time for yourself to do things you enjoy and being able to focus on what matters. In this session, we will explore different ways to declutter your mind and how it can help reduce stress. Week 9, how to create a positive environment. The environment in which we live and work can have a profound impact on our thoughts, feelings, and behavior. A positive environment has been shown to increase productivity, creativity, and job satisfaction. It can also help create an atmosphere of trust, cooperation, and understanding. Creating a positive environment is not always easy. However, there are steps that you can take to make it more likely that you will enjoy your time at work. Week 10, how to step up your self-improvement game. We know that self-improvement is a long process. It's not something that can be achieved in a day or a week, but there are some things we can do to improve our lives and make them better. This session, we will talk about how to step up your self-improvement game and make the most of your life. We will discuss what it means to be self-aware, what you should do with your time, how to create goals for yourself, and how you should take care of your mental health. Self-awareness. Being self-aware is the first step in making any significant change in your life. It means being aware of who you are as a person and what makes you happy or unhappy. You need to know where you want to be and what you want out of life. Week 11, the power of visualization for self-improvement and personal development. Visualization is a powerful way to achieve goals. It is the process of creating a mental image of a desired outcome. Visualization can be used in many ways to help with self-improvement and personal development. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools for self-improvement and personal development. It's not just something that you do by accident. When you visualize your goals, it gives you clarity on what needs to be done in order to reach them. Visualizing yourself doing well in an upcoming situation can help reduce anxiety and stress before the situation actually happens, which can make it easier for you to do well when the time comes around. Week 12, how to change your thoughts daily. The power of our thoughts is a well-known fact. We can change them and use them to our advantage. In this session, we will talk about how to change our thoughts daily. We will also discuss the importance of positive affirmation and how they can help us in various aspects of life. Meditation practice. I want us to do a short self-improvement meditation practice before we close out this session. I want you to close your eyes and bring into your mind the image you would like to be. Imagine that image. What does this image feel like? What are the attributes of this image? How does this image look? How does this image sound? How does this image smell? How does this image taste? Imagine the image as a child. How does the image make you feel? Now imagine the image in the adult form. How does the image look? What is the adult version of the image? As you hold on to this image, and focus on your goal of self-improvement and what that looks like for you, I want you to slowly bring yourself back with that vision in mind. And think about what your motivation looks like for this week as we kick off week 1 of self-improvement. Reflection. I want you to reflect on your goal, your self-improvement, your motivations, and your detailed plan for these next 12 weeks, which is going to be critical to your commitment for self-growth. For your own personal growth, your own goals, your own self-improvement. Not letting anything or anyone distract or deter you from being the best version of yourself. As you focus on this reflection, I want you to feel at peace, to feel hopeful. And I want you to be proud of yourself for showing up. I also want to thank you for gracing me with your presence. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste, blessings, and love.